to the best of
don't lie. You don't know what
I'm not here to argue.
You are not a Nigerian. If your children fail, you don't.
I didn't know I didn't come to talk.
No. I beg.
I hate somebody who doesn't want to talk.
No.
You can't harass me about how you feel.
I am a head of my home and my house is boiling and you say don't be my fault.
When you are done with it, you have to carry a gun so we know you're a criminal.
Anybody who carry gun don't be criminal.
Look at what I saw this morning. You see, these federal workers in 90 days, 90 MDAs yet to get general salary. Hunger, everything just they go like this. What is happening? You two, have you given up?
You know, one of the challenges.
Have you given up?
One of the challenges of this
come close.
Is the tendency to blame the president for everything.
But now he tell us, he told us that he's going to lead the change. He's going to get us out of a mess. Well, that's why we voted.
To the best of my knowledge, I think he's doing so much.
Don't lie. You don't know what
I'm not here to argue.
You are not a Nigerian.
I'm not here to argue.
If you fail in a family, if your children fail,
I didn't know I didn't come to talk.
No. I beg.
I hate somebody who doesn't want to talk.
No.
You can't harass me about how you feel.
I am a head of my home and my house is boiling and you say don't be my fault.
When you are done with it,
No, Mr. Perry, no, okay. No. Let's hear you. No best.
We not bring anything.
No. Let's hear it. You have to carry a gun so we know you're a criminal.
Anybody who carry gun don't be criminal.
Okay, please, let's hear Mr. Perez talk. No, Mr. Perez, let's my brother, I beg.
Who you got to defend themselves?
No, make we hear what go talk. When you talk, Mr. Perez, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Actually, we talk.
No, you are not talking to him. We're all listening.
On condition that you will not counter what I'm saying.
No, he's not going to counter what you're saying. Let's hear you.
So, like I said, we have a challenge in this democracy. It's called the presidential system, yes. Okay, for instance, look at what Kano State government did a few days ago. I was really impressed. They discovered some warehouses where they're stockpiling essential commodities. Let me give you an example. Around where I stay, I used to buy this Nescafe coffee, the roll. It used to be like 750, 700. Suddenly they said it's 1,000, and I kept buying it. So one day I went to one store not too far from my house, and I discovered they were selling it at 750. But I discovered two other places where they're selling at the same price. And I started asking questions. This other guy is selling at 1,000. Where did they buy their own from? It now occurred to me because I have a media and journalism background. Each time they want to sell some things, they will make calls first. It doesn't make sense. You know how much you bought these things. So there is now a classified coven racket working somewhere that determines fixes prices. And people take advantage because it's not a military where they can arrest anybody anyhow. You get what I'm saying? Those are critical issues. The way Nigerians do things, we need to begin to awaken our conscience. It's important.
I want to say one word back.
Yes, there are challenges, but see, all we do is blame the president, then we have problems. Because we ourselves are not very sincere people. That's the truth. So until we get to a level where everybody is accountable, that's where the issue is. Everybody is accountable. Okay, look at what happened with the Minister for Humanitarian Affairs. We didn't expect that not too young to rule generation to do that kind of rubbish. And let me tell you something, these guys who are under 40, some of them are the critical issue of this country. The kind of games they play. Something happened in a vehicle today, to a public vehicle. We are all on the queue. And suddenly they said the last bus came, which was meant for workers. One guy who was a staff in that federal government vehicle system sat on a passenger seat, holding it for somebody outside. And nobody was willing to challenge him. And I told him, this is corruption. And the guy was doing it for his friend, who was doing it for his own girlfriend. And when I look at their age bracket, they're all under 35. And that's the guy who was saying Nigeria has challenges. It's a psyche thing, it's a psychological thing. It's our value system things. It's how we value, it's our understanding of human dignity. We assume that because the president was voted for, he should take all the blames. Systems don't work like that.
Nobody even vote for him.
Everybody must understand what accountability translates to. I thought I'm not here to argue with you.
No, you are not arguing. Of course, we are learning. Yeah, we learn from both sides.
I wouldn't get insulted by anybody.
No. President, let me tell you what to do. If I'm a president, Dangote, who is a dealer or who is the production of cement industry now, I can revoke his license. If I'm a president who are here in Kano State, I will revoke his license. Because these people are mad. Exactly, because you can't sell a product that are produced in Nigeria to Nigerians like that. It's madness, not even corruption again. It's robbery. It's bigger than robbery. That people go carry a gun on the street and do. What about people elephant? The Igbo man. What about the other company, individual who have a cement company? Why can't they give them the license to produce as well, to compete with these people? Why is the president folding his hand? And you're telling me I should not blame the president? Okay, like the issue of rice now. That individual. If I told okay, open border in Katsina, open border in Kano, open border in the Republic tomorrow. If I call the customer officer that is there and he don't open the border, would I sack him from that place as a president? So why cannot I blame the president? Like now, if I told my children don't do this, he get level where I go take, I go leave them. But if I know that this one is very important, I cannot live it like that. I can't live it like that. So there are so many administrative issues that this man forgotten. But what I want to say now, he said they vote for him. Nobody vote for him. He bought that seat with his money from the INEC. That's why he's behaving like this. Obasanjo and other things who have the interest of Nigerian at hands, they did not do it like this. Even that subsidy we are talking about now, you get how you Nigerian can control, because the citizen must be subsidized something for. Yes, now they are talking about reducing subsidy in electricity. If you do that and somebody is paying 10,000 naira for electricity in a month, how much is your salary? Okay, now the minimum wage, the money they are getting from the excess crude oil and the subsidy, can they afford it to pay the government worker? Why are they delaying their salary? And you're telling me that the president don't know what the lot of people blame? That is, if the man is, he don't even know the leaderships. He don't know what it takes to become a president of a country. What I advise him to resign from that office. Because if I am as young as Adam, I don't care whether you have 7 horn or whatever. If I put you a director of social things or a consumer protection board, a managing director, and you are not be able to bring policy that protect the citizens or the consumers, I will sack you from that office and bring somebody else who has the knowledge. That is how the country can be governed, and everybody will be happy. Because we are not governed only the airline, we are governed the whole nation and the citizens of the country. And a citizen must be considered first. If you go to American, if you kill one American president, citizen, and see how American will act. There are a lot of people dying in Nigeria. The president has folded the hands. Is that how to manage a country? Yes, we know that those systems has penalized, maybe has spoiled the orientation of Nigerians. We can still correct it. You can still correct it, because what we are saying now, you can go to mosque and tell you don't do this. You can go to anybody who do that, will bring him and punish him for that. That is exactly what we are saying. You talk about the Ministry of Humanitarians now. Yes, if that young lady can do that, if there's another young man, because you got another young lady who can be transparent. That's how a human being is. So that some people have to stand there now. People talk now. Some people can say whatever they want to say. That is not correct. Nobody is arresting anybody for that. But what we are saying is this: as a leader, you must hear the cry of your citizen of your country, not because of basis of money, because money did not take anybody to anywhere. So the issue of the subsidy money that the federal government is gotten for how many months now can pay workers, can do other things for Nigerians. If they bring collective that the governors refuse to share, you can call Obasanjo. You used to arrest governors. How many of them that are in jail? And the presidency keep quiet because of which constitution are you talking about? As the president of a country, that you say nobody can set a committee for the governor. Who are you? Because they create an environment for corruptions. That is why they leave the governor. They are misbehaving. For 8 years, you don't do a road in your trade and this and that, and say the leadership. I'm sorry, this is a mess. This APC government and the president himself, you don't know what leadership is. It's a mess.
So, Mr. Sir, I want to. I mean, he has raised a lot of issues, talks. Some of them are emotional.
Can I go? No. You said something now.
No, excuse me. Hold on. Yeah, because
I met a man, a former director of a Nigerian petroleum. What department of petroleum? The director, the man. So when he retired, when he was served as a managing director in that department in NPC, Obasanjo used to call him every week. Call him to his office and tell him, I know so person, you are in your office. Can I talk to you now? He will hand over this thing to the APA. Please tell him I'm meeting him in the toilet. Obasanjo call all the head of the prostators in the whole federation to ask what is happening, how are you managing them? Why can't other president learn from it? So for accountability, that's what we're supposed to learn.
Okay, and so I remember one of the presidential candidates, I think Peter Obi said, hold us accountable, all right? A lot of issues have been raised. Mr. Perry, let me get your reaction to this thing, because the truth is that Nigerians are suffering. The truth is that things seem to be going haywire, honestly. I mean, we just saw the paper, 90 yet to be paid January salary. And he said something about this fuel subsidy removal. Where is the money? Last time Tinubu came out to say that we've said about almost 1.something trillion from this. So where is the money? Why are people, why things not?
You know, one of the challenges that we have in Nigeria, particularly with democracy, has to do with the lacuna in communication.
Okay.
In between the public service system and the people that are being served in society. When Soludo came up with a bank consolidation, the man's life literally came under threat because he was literally going after the most powerful Nigerians. The people that run the financial sector are very powerful people because they represent interests. But you know, the administration managed that issue properly, and it was done. But Soludo had a challenge in that thing. The average Nigerian didn't know why he was consolidating with banks. Not about who are like I'm going to pay for this now. Not about who buy papers, who read papers, who ask questions. We understand some critical basics. We don't have to be a financial expert to know some things. Yeah. But because we read papers, we always get updates. You get, so we know what. But people just come in and look at the headlines. These things are meant to sell papers. This thing you see here, you get what I'm saying? Most times when you read these papers, you understand better what is being said. You get what I'm saying? Like I gave you the example of Kano State government now, that they discovered a warehouse. Somebody said earlier on, the president should hold governors accountable. The president cannot hold any governor accountable. That's how the system works. It's the State House of Assembly that should hold them accountable. And it's the people like this that should hold the State House of Assembly accountable. But people just think they can use their emotion as fire to challenge everything. You see, if all you do is emotions, you won't go far. You must remember the Arab Spring, Tunisia, and some other few Arab countries where there were riots and protests and they overthrew governments. What came out of it after about over 10 years? What came out of it? Status quality. You see, societies that works, it takes time to build them. I'm not holding brief. I'm not acting the devil's advocate there. Yes, people are suffering. It's a fact. But if we use our suffering as a measure, if we weaponize our suffering by getting violent with issues, we will have more problems in our hands. I was talking with somebody a few days ago. He said the way things are going, the military can take over. The military will not take over. Except they want to create a bigger problem. The mess we're in now was created by the military. Most of the mess we're having to deal with. We had an excellent public service system many years ago until the military struck. And if I could say, Jack, all manner of corruption started happening. I was a former member of the Presidential Committee on Public Service Reform, so I know how government works. So when people say, Tinubu this, Tinubu that, I sit down and I have to look at the thing properly. There are a lot of issues that can be handled by local government chairmen, but nobody talking to them, nobody can talk to them. But when Wike became Minister of FCT, I was happy he became Minister of FCT because we needed a mad person in FCT who knows how to get things done. And thank God the president brought him to FCT. He said something. He said, no government chairman, I'm going to hold you accountable. You can't travel anyhow. Does it make sense that places that are insecure, local government chairman are traveling abroad? Many local government chairmen actually live outside their space. But nobody holds them accountable. And these are issues. Most of the things Nigerians are angry about is A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So it's not converge and say the president. But look, we went to school not to only interrogate issues, but to also solve problems. If all we do is complain, then we have a problem with our mind.
So what do we do? What do we do? Because these things have been...
The issue is...
Seems to be a recurring death.
Who are the people accountable for this? Identify them. Can you begin to hold them accountable?
How?
So many ways. For instance, when the Senate bought those cars, those scandalous vehicles they bought, because if you ask me, they're scandalous vehicles. When they bought those scandalous vehicles, I was talking here and I said, if Nigerians can lock down National Assembly for one day, these people will come to their senses. But if you talk about Villa, it's Villa they want to hear. Okay, we can hear the way he was talking. All he was thinking about, all he kept telling you was how to demonize Tinubu. I'm not saying Tinubu is a saint, but for heaven's sake, in the past 8 months, the man has done some critical issues that you give accolades for.
Is it affecting the life
yes,
of people?
For example, somebody was saying just 2 days ago, this guy is a core Tinubu hater. He said in the area of security that this place is becoming safer. Because where we stay now, you see soldiers patrolling night and day. But the other day I was passing around 9 p.m. and I saw about 9 trucks of military vehicles, 9 military vehicles, and I was excited. I had this joy. We can sleep safely. You get what I'm saying? They're arresting informants here and there, arresting this, busting all these rings. You get what I'm saying? Now it's a sign that this government is doing some things properly.
But recently we've also seen a very high level of kidnapping.
The other areas where there are a lot of expectations, we point it out and then we tell them about it. But you don't bundle everything and say, you're not doing anything, you're a failure. No, even you as a human being, there are issues you've not gotten right. I can't come and say, you have not done it. No, you have done some things right, that's good, we'll commend you for that. But these other areas, let's look at these other areas.